Champions of the Horde, today we are going to witness a duel of epic proportions. Today we watch something that some would say is a battle for honor.
Warrior versus Rogue, best of 9. Loser has to stand in the Gurubashi arena or other arenas for 10 minutes. You excited, Zico?
I am so excited here, Zaryu. Man, I just looked up Sardaco's HP. He's got full rage bar before the duel even starts. He's got 8,400 health that Yamato needs to go through. He just did a Makura against an Alliance Paladin.
Look at his
called
buffs.
C-Dank. And he mind control capped him and buffed him with kings. He literally has kings right now.
Mind control and a Makarot to get a King's buff. This tech is absolutely insane, but can you blame them? Their life is on the line here. It's a best of 9. The dual flag is down. 100 rage is being farmed here for Sardaco. I think the competitors are good to start at any given time here. A dual flag can go down whenever. I am so excited. I was on a walk this morning with my wife and I was telling her all about this duel and like I'm nerding out over it and she was pretending to be interested and it was awesome. Warrior versus Rogue is just one of those close matchups either way. And Zico, we were talking about this specific matchup.
Downto's got a lot of buffs too.
Earlier in the
no kings,
ZNM
though.
call. And the best of 1 seems a little more Rogue favored and the best of 9 potentially a little more Warrior favored. Do you agree here on that analysis?
Oh, 100%. I think if Sardaco can win this first duel, he is going to be in such a great spot for this entire best of 9. If there is a duel that Yamato is going to win, I would say
I don't know what Yamato's doing. He's not putting the flag down.
I would actually say he has to win this
I think
first duel.
Sardaco's ready.
If he doesn't, he's going to fall so far behind on the series because he's going to waste a lot of his cooldowns and then still not get the win. So then he's going to have to go several duels after, potentially with no cooldowns. So it's definitely...
flag, come on.
Tempo-based matchup here. And Sardaco, man, he's losing his King's buff here. It's only 2 minutes left on that one. Yamato already stalling it out here a little bit.
Hello,
if I was
flag.
Sardaco, I would feel like I would have logged out to kind of preserve those buffs. But
flag.
We'll see here. We got a full best of 9. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I put 500 G on Sardaco. You said you were leaning a little bit in favor of
He's running
Sardaco
away
as
from
well.
him. Get the flag
Does that
down.
change at all now that we see the flag go down and we see all the buffs up?
I cannot believe how many buffs. Yamdef came fully pre-buffed and Sardaco has the same amount of buffs now. This reminds me of the OTK Hardcore Makara tournament of last year. The dual flag is down, so we're starting momentarily here. And just like you said, Zico, this first duel is a big deal. This first duel sets the momentum. This first duel can see which competitor gets in the other's head here. We have Yamdef needing to win the first duel because
he's waiting for his rage to tick down.
There's preparations,
Hit
there's
accept.
sprints, there's blinds. There's so many cooldowns this rogue can use. If you can't win with those, you're definitely not going to win without them. Yamato asking people to stop healing him. We have that dual flag down. We can start at any time now, but Sardaco running out of rage, and that King's buff has 40 seconds left. Unfortunately, I can't believe it. Looks like it's actually going to run out here. And Yamato going stealth.
And now, as soon as 30 seconds timer, now he's going to wait the 30 seconds.
This duel is about to be underway. The mechanical Yeti is protecting Sardaco at any cost.
Yeah, the duel is live, ladies and gentlemen, and the Kings have faded. What is Sardaco going to do here? He's got the mechanical Yeti out now. You get 3 of those. That's a quest from Winterspring. It has 2,400 HP, and it hits pretty hard. But right now, Yamato is coming in with the opener here. Cheap shot into the kidney. Pre-moving on the trinket. Blinds the trinket right away. What an excellent opener. Now he's taking out the Yeti as well.
Yeti's down.
From Sardaco. Running away here. This is a great start. He's pre-running, so he can't get charged here from
No
Sardaco.
trinket, no blind.
Is Sardaco going to get him out with the nade? I don't think he will, and I would say that's a clean opener for Yamato, just blinding after the trinket and now getting the re-stealth.
A second pet coming out. It's the Guardian Fell Hunter this time. Sardaco really wants to stop the resells here from Yamdef on the blind. Remember, the contestants have 30 seconds to sit in stealth here. Yamdef has to open up here soon, and there it is. Opening up with a cheap shot into 2 hemos, building the combo points into the full kidney shot, and looks like Yamdef is going to go for a resell. But the Guardian Fell Hunter stopping him. I wonder if this is something he practiced for. Max range coming out. Poison elixirs coming out from Sardaco to get get rid of the slow, but Yamdef getting
Sardaco,
another
eat. 10%
reself,
health
and this
missing,
is the plan and
Sardaco.
the strategy here from the Rogue. Oh, big ogre suit coming out.
Gives a
to
better
increase that
leeway.
range. And this is the plan from the Rogue, Zico. You wanna get a lot of resells in, cheap shot, kidney shot, get through those cooldowns and slowly work the warrior down. But Sardaco
got 10
still
seconds, he has to open.
100% life. He's looking good.
Ooh, he gets the opener
and
still.
actually pre-blood rage right there, try to get him out. And now Yamato, what is he gonna do here? He just goes for another cheap kidney and just runs for a restuff once again here. He's happy to play it slow. I don't know if he's trying to stall out certain buffs here from Sardaco or what, but Sardaco's gonna bandage back to full HP right there.
In this case, making it go longer, this is Yamato's favor.
I would actually like to see Yamato maybe get a little bit aggressive there, but back to that Fell Hunter that we saw earlier. That is actually a rare in Duskwood that can drop that. Farm that myself on some low-level tournaments, but we're gonna hold that thought for a second as Yamato finally does go in. Cheap kidney, but he is just gonna run away again with this cheap kidney. I think he's just trying to stall for restuffs here.
He's trying to get blind back.
Fell Hunter is a pet that drops from a rare in Duskwood, so Sardaco coming prepared here with that pet and with the Yeti as well, which is a quest in Winter Spring, shows that he's put a lot of effort here into his prep. And what do you think Yamato's strategy is right now? Just opening up and trying to stall out the buffs of Sardaco, or why does he keep doing these cheap kidneys here?
I think he's kind of trying to feel out the matchup. There's
he's trying to get blind back.
He's been preparing for this for weeks now.
He gets blind in 1 minute.
I think Yamdef wants to feel out the matchup and just get comfortable before making any harsh decisions here. Now, we all know that if a rogue tries to go toe-to-toe with a warrior, the warrior comes out on top every time. The rogue has to use tactics like cheap shot,
stun is going to resist, though?
Kiting, 8 to 5.
Or Sardaco's going to get him out of stealth.
If the rogue wants to stand a chance. And
all of these resells have risks.
Again, but at some point, you're going to have to commit. There's the cheap shot.
No resist again. God, he's getting lucky.
Can Sardaco get the charge
not in the
this
orc,
time?
but damn.
It doesn't quite look like it. But here's the thing. Yamdef can't do this forever. Sardaco will never die this way. He's at 86%. I mean, he's withering down a little bit, but bandages will come out. Food will come down. And look, the passive regen topping Sardaco back to nearly 100% life. So Yamdef will have to commit at some point. Demo Shout comes out. It doesn't actually land. Yamdef opening up again with the same cheap Hemo Kidney combo we've seen him do, but this time he's not kiting out. There's another Hemo or two to land. Sardaco so tanky, using those elixirs and getting the intercept off now. Sardaco gets to go hard here. Yamdef using the first vanish cheap shot, sprinting away. Thorium nade, is it gonna land? Looks like it doesn't. It airballs. Yamdef might get another re-stealth off the back of the sprint. He does. The bleed though, taking Yamdef out of stealth. Yes, and this is really going well for Sardaco. Sardaco though doesn't notice he's out of stealth quite yet.
Oh my God!
Yamdef is right behind him. He has to turn around.
Idiot!
He doesn't see him.
Are you
Sardaco's recklessness. He popped it right there. That's a 30-minute cooldown here for Sardaco, and I think Yamato actually managed to win the mind game there a little bit. He didn't notice that he got him out with that shout, and now he's got his blind back, which I think is actually the reason why he kept doing these openers. Cheap kidney coming out, but Sardaco's not taking too much damage just yet. Yamdef now going for the 5/8 kiting. This is Sardaco's chance. The elixir of poison resistance is going to resist right there, but he does manage to close the gap. Intercept coming out. Mortal strike. Blind. And now he is blinded. I do believe in Berserker stance there. So what is Yamdef going to do here? He can't sap him out of this, I don't believe.
Gotta go damage.
We'll see. No, he's going to go for the full cheap shot, and he's going to try to burst Sardaco down, taking a lot of damage here in the kidney shot. No trinket available for Sardaco. What is he going to do here? He needs to try to get aggressive. Yamato with that early evasion. Thorium grenade comes out there onto Yamato, and he manages to close the gap with that thorium grenade, but his spacing is not that good. He wanted to go for the instant. There's the tidal charm coming out. Big damn here from Sardaco as he gets a second blind preparation coming out there for Yamato in this position.
That is the second blind, Zico. No more preparation. This is every single cooldown from Yamdef in Duel 1. If Yamdef can pull it off, that'd be amazing, but every duel is not going to look like this. You're not going to have cooldowns like this available all the time. It's a second sap in between the eat ticks. Really well played here from Yamdef. Really impressive. There's the stealth coming out into the cheap shot. Big damage connecting. Yamdef almost back to full, but Sardaco is tanky. Kidney shot lands. This is a lot of damage. Yamdef trying to pull it out here. There's a
Cold Blood
Thistle
Evis.
Tea, Cold Blood.
Oh.
Nice incapitate there from the Helm of Sardaco. That's a one-time use there. 30-minute cooldown. Sardaco can reset. 30-second incap there onto Yamdef. First aid being used, and if Sardaco's smart, he's going to swap the Helm to a better Helm in slot here. Looks like Yamdef is going to have to figure out how to win this without any cooldown with a resell. Big blunder
gets him out.
from Sardaco. Big shout getting Yamdef out of stealth.
Vanish.
That's the last vanishing
Kidney.
Yamdef, and he's pushing to get the kill here. There's the cheap shot into the kidney shot.
dead.
No way Sardaco makes it out alive here in game 1, and he falls. Yamdef taking game number 1.
Heal up. Next flag.
That is clean right there, coming out from Yam there at the last second. Manages to get the vanish off, manages to get the reopener, despite Sardaco taking him out of stealth there. And you gotta wonder, why did he go for that helm? He didn't commit to the reset on the helm there. He had the bandage, but he could have just kept running and kept eating on the Cervatix and actually recovered full
Sardaco's
HP.
so bad.
Wasted the preparation of the rogue. Could have been in a good spot there. Not sure actually if he had a trinket back there at the end of that one as well.
So he did
Not
have
sure.
trinket back up. I'm not sure where he used it, but he did get prep out of the
he
rogue,
swapped.
right? So that's, yeah, he swapped. But man, he had Healthstone off CD, Health Pot off CD at the end
All
there.
right, flag is down.
Just,
Here we go.
You know,
game
it's
game
the
2.
nerves probably getting to these players just a little bit.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
though. That was every single cooldown. We have the duel flag down for duel number 2, which, by the way, needs to start now. If we have refs to tell Yamdef he has to begin the duel right now. This is very critical. Every second that passes is more
he
in
gets him out of
Yamdef's
stealth.
favor here. Looks like
That's
duel
the
number 2
risk
is
of
underway
trying
already.
to, like,
Yamdef
kite
has
these
no
30-second
cooldowns this time. No
resets.
more blinds, vanishes. This is the
It's
duel
gonna happen.
Sardaco needs to start building some momentum in. There's the intercept. It lands. Big Zerker stands damage, and the thorium grenade hits this time. Yamdef on the back foot. There's the evasion, but overpowers, crushing him right through it. There's the big fear.
Ooh, trinket.
Sardaco is using absolutely everything here, but the kidney shot lands, and Yamdef's looking to switch the pressure.
He wants to leave. He
Yeah,
wants
but
to
he gets a
reset.
chicken here on the kidney, so he can't actually run and restuff with this one. That's a great chicken by Sardaco. Now going for the damage here onto Yam. Yam down to 50% HP. He's in Berserker stance. If he has Berserker Rage, yeah, he does. Oh my God, what a play there from Sardaco. Coming back in. There's the intercept. There's the execute. And Sardaco
1-1,
ties it up
baby.
1-1 apiece. Beautiful stance swapping right there and managing to get that Berserker Rage on the rocket helmet, stopping the full reset right there. That was sick.
And that is exactly what we were talking about, Sony. We have the duel number 1 more in that rogue favored with those defenses, but duel number 2, Sardaco's looking good. Tell us what happened here.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, this matchup and these rules, it's going to be favored to the warrior anyways. Being able to remove those poisons and not really be slowed, making it a non-factor, and just being able to go toe-to-toe with the rogue whenever he wants to, especially when the rogue doesn't have cooldowns, it's going to feel almost impossible for Yamato. So really curious to see how he plays the rest of these matches out.
We have that duel flag down, and we've got to start the duel here soon. The idea is the duels are continuously being played when the competitors get full life, so the cooldown count matters here. Yamdef is going to have another vanish up, another evasion up in 5 minutes, right? And it's already probably been 2 or 3. So Yamdef is going to be able to start rotating through cooldowns once again. I wonder if we're going to see a stall tactic here from Yamdef coming out, just to kind of wait for cooldowns, open up, cheap shot, kidney, run, wait for that blind, wait for that vanish, because without that, it's looking really good for Sardaco.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
big
think that's
opener.
actually what he wanted to go for, but those pets kind of stopped Yam in his tracks. But no kidney shot to
resist.
follow up out of that cheap shot right now. Sardaco getting it. Wait, what is that shield on Yamdef? Hey, it's crazy. The net backfires.
the
They're gonna have to go
net!
toe to toe here.
Oh, you don't
Big
wanna be
plays
here
coming
as a
out here.
rogue.
Sardaco sitting down for a
He
drink,
lips?
and now getting aggressive once again. What was that potion? he just
Lips on
popped there?
both
I'm not
sides.
sure.
Lips.
There's blind.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, double lip coming out. Yamato is going to trade out the blind
Oh,
here.
Sardaco
And I do
didn't get a
wonder who
single
actually
crit in
popped
that whole
trinket. I think it was Yam
interaction. That's
maybe.
crazy.
He does have it equipped, and actually so does Sardaco. It could have been either one. Cheap kidney coming out here onto Sardaco. Yam is going to pop the sprint now and look for a re-stealth. And this is how he needs to play
Sardaco,
it in duel number
or
3
bandage.
for sure. He needs to take it slow and just play it for his long cooldowns. Make sure that he's playing for that advantage, getting his preparation back of cooldown. The longer he stays in this, even if he loses his duel, he's going to increase his chances of winning the next duel or even this one if he manages to stall long enough here to get his cooldowns back.
Yeah, Sardaco with all of these buffs,
Rogue
just like
had
you were saying,
pre-shield.
he goes so
Anything
tanky.
goes.
It's going to take so many cooldowns to take him out. There's another
Almost.
cheap shot kidney opener.
Yeah.
No crippling poison this time at all. Just that I don't know if my UI is bugged. It looks more like a mind-numbing. And Sardaco gonna eat with the
You're rooting
server
for
tips
Sardaco?
here.
I bet on
Getting
Sardaco.
that re-stealth. Name of the game here.
Had to
just
bet
we're
on
both
somebody.
saying, is waiting for those cooldowns. The rogue without the cooldowns. We saw in game number 2 exactly how that one plays out. Sardaco being nice and patient here. Looks like another cheap shot. Double hemo, probably into the kidney. Let's see what happens. There it is. It's a little delay. Nice trinket comes out, and there's the barrel
Trinket,
trinket.
barrel.
There's gonna be 3 pets chasing down Yamdev.
Vanish.
Vanish coming out into a half cheap shot. It's diminished. Now
Oh,
we
it
get
is
an
intercept.
intercept on
Uh-oh.
Sardaco connecting onto Yamdev. That's a 3-second stun. Yamdev's in a world of hurt. No more defensive cooldowns. Instant Zark out of the gouge, and Sardaco taking him out in round 3.
Beautiful plays coming out there. I gotta say, Sardaco surprising him there with the trinket on the kidney. There's no blind to follow up. There's no way Yamato is going to be able to kind of react to that play. He's got the pets pre-popped, and again, preemptively in berserker stance right there, knowing that the gouge is the only thing that can
Prep is coming off CD. Yamato's going to take this next one, I think.
Overpower, swap back to berserker stance, and manages to get the
me see his
berserker
screen. What does he
right
have
there
left?
on the gouge, manages to finish the job with that intercept. Beautiful from Sardaco, and Yamdev is actually getting a shield before every duel.
Smart.
So he gets a priest shield, and then he opens up on Sardaco with a priest shield.
That's actually
And it
really
doesn't look
smart.
like Sardaco actually
Prep in
is
3
getting those
minutes.
priest shield, so a bit of an advantage there going in favor of Yamato, but the next duel has started. Right now we are 2-1
Warriors don't
in
generate
favor
rage
of
when
the
they hit
Rat Lord
shields.
Sardaco, and
Actually
Yam
fucks over
should have
Warriors
his
really
cooldowns back up though at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. He did use that 5-minute cooldown vanish in the last duel, but we should see some blinds utilized here from Yamdev. It's going to be the cheap shot, kidney shot, kind of stall strategy here from Yamdev. And I already know people in the Twitch chat are probably saying this or that about Yam's strategy here, but guys, this is how the rogue needs to play if you're going to win. You have to stall out to some degree, or it'll never look good for you, right? This is just the rogue play style, okay? Yamdev playing it very well.
Boring.
He's practiced for this with his coaches, Mir, Perplexity. They've
That's
taught him what he needs to do to come out on top here, guys. We have another pet being used, and a shout lands!
Out of stealth, out of stealth.
Beautiful shout there from Sardaco, turning the tides. Big overpower crit landing. We got some bleeds coming through. Yamdev using the lip to immune some of that damage. Big cold blood to trade blows from each side. We have the abolish poison from Sardaco into the rage. Nice, just enough to get that intercept. 3-second stun. Yamdev taking a lot of damage. 9-5 kiting here. Dead zone kiting here from Yamdev. Going close, not too far, not too close. Trying to get the re-stealth, but he doesn't. Back to battle stance here from Sardaco. He has that keybind spamming the elixir resistance, but there's the blind Zico.
Yeah, Sardaco has a resto pot right there. I think it actually failed to trigger on that blind poison. Might have resisted there to the vile poison talents, but he pre-resto potted that for sure a little while ago.
Unlucky.
And yeah, manages to get the reset there, but that costed him his entire spell book right there. And now Yam, he has to open per the rules within 30 seconds.
Just open.
If I'm Yam, honestly, at this point, I cheap kidney and I run back to stealth, and I keep doing that over and over again. Let's see what he decides to do though. There's the cheap shot.
Yep.
There's the kidney, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to run in a straight line. Now, Sardaco could try to throw a max range grenade here to keep him in combat. Is he going to do it? He's sitting up for the drink. He goes for the grenade, but is he going to land? Doesn't look like it.
Yamato, stop
slow
moving
with that grenade. He should have done it right away, I think, to try to throw Yamato off guard, but still a good attempt there from the Rat Lord.
So Sardaco knows
this is what you have to do when your character
that Yamato has to open within 30
if you're
seconds.
Your friends outside,
so he's able to get him out of stealth with that knowledge. If Yamato waits till the last second,
but when your
Sardaco can get him out.
Is on the line, hundreds of hours for this duel. Of course, you're going to play to win here. Another cheap shot, kidney shot.
Does Sardaco also have the thingamajig?
Does land this time, and Yamdev going for the restart.
Or maybe he's just counting to 30.
Looks like he's going to get it. A couple food ticks as well to get back to full HP here against Sardaco. And like we were saying right before this, Mir and Perplexity preparing Yamato, two of the best classic rogue duelers in the game, helping Yamato get ready for this duel. And Sony prepping up Sardaco for this duel, helping him out, coaching him, taking him for the play-by-play exactly how this one is supposed to roll out. It's just such a treat to be able to watch this. We have another cheap shot into a kidney shot.
He's trying to get CDs back.
Lands, and Yamato's going to go for the re-stealths once again. Just sitting pretty, waiting for those cooldowns so he has enough offensive pressure to take out the defense of Sardaco.
Chance to resist stuns? What is it?
I'm just doing a quick inspection here on Sardaco. Meanwhile, just to get a look on what trinkets he's running. So he has a Goblin Rocket Helmet. He's got Insignia of the Horde as well as Black Hand's Breath. So he's going for that PvP trinket. He's going to have that Rocket Helmet reset as well.
If one of these stuns resists, Yamato just completely throws over.
Berserker stance. He is in Berserker stance for that gouge. Kidney
resist
parries
Kidney!
there for Sardaco. This
Kidney!
could be his
Into the
moment.
net!
He lands the net. This
Bland
is big
or blind?
trouble for Yam. Did he resto pop
First
that
aid
as well?
with the
I'm not sure,
bandage?
actually.
Ooh,
We'll have to wait
Yamato.
and see. It doesn't look like it. I saw some kind of potion being drunk there, but it does get sapped out of the blind now. He's going to heartbeat because this is kind of the RNG in Classic WoW as well. If Yam has bad luck
that
right
sap
here,
can randomly
that could
end.
mean the end of him, but he does manage to get the restealth. He does get the resap there as well.
It can randomly end.
And he's going to go for more eat ticks. He's being very greedy, and there it is. It breaks at the last second, and now Yamato thanks a big crit because he was sitting down right there trying to build combo points for the kidney. Sardaco is spacing though. His spacing is good here. Yamato pops the sprint, trying to dodge and deny that intercept, but there it is. The intercept does miss, I think, the resist or something. I don't know why he didn't get that stun, but still a lot of damage coming out. Cheap Shot coming out there with the vanish from Yam. Pops a pre-evasion there as well. But Sardaco manages to get the rocket helm on the net, and it backfires. He can just go toe-to-toe here. Yam is cooked. Nice gouge, but it's not going to be enough. Sardaco is going to take it. He is up 3-1 right now.
Oh my gosh. I mean, just like we were talking about in the pre-duel area, if they go toe-to-toe, Sardaco is one-shotting him. The only way Yam is coming out on top here is playing very strategic with those large cooldowns, because wow, Sardaco gets a couple crits off and that is it. Sony, is there anything you saw here in duel number 4 that maybe Yam could do different or improve upon, or is it just a rough situation for him to be in?
I mean, I don't really know what him and Mir went over entirely. I know they had some things up their sleeves. It looks like they don't got sleeves because nothing's coming out right now. I don't know where they're thinking, because the constant reset strat sure gets your CDs back up, but you're not trading any damage. If I was him, I'd be looking in an exposed armor right now at minimum, you know, start sending that, get those rupture bleeds out. It feels like, it looks like he's out of form, at least from what I've seen previously in his matches on his stream dueling other warriors. So maybe the nerves have gotten to Yam more than it has to Sard. It could be the case.
That and
Sardaco looking calm, cool, collected here going into game number 5. Yam stealthing up. Dual flag is down. Remember, guys, their characters'
I want
lives
Yamato
are
to win at this point.
on the line.
It's 1-3.
Loser has to
Let's
go
get some wins, Yamato. Come on.
For 10
Let's
minutes.
not go 1-5 here.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. My apologies.
Let's go, Yamato.
That's pretty much certain death. Not a Makara, but basically a best of 9 Makara here. We have Yam Def opening up. Crusader procs fast being used.
Oh no, he free action punched
the kidney shot. Small gap.
Why did Yamato delay his kidney?
The limited
Why did he get that free action potion off?
Physical
What
damage.
a fuck up.
The nade is going to miss. Sardaco using the health pot there from the Warlock. The health, the shard from the Warlock.
Yamato,
There's a nice charge going in, and Yamdef just getting chunked. It's down to 30% already. There's the whirlwind. Yamdef on the back foot. Sardaco going aggressive with the FAP and just taking him out here in duel number 5.
Yamato,
That's
please.
Oh my gosh, he's up.
Guys, I'm sorry, I was deafened. I had to watch that through in real time. I mean, that pre-FAP play, by the way, because I am his coach, I just got to say, we never went over that play. He pre-FAP'd the kidney into a full rush down. Next kidney gets immune too.
He didn't pre-FAP the kidney.
I mean, maybe he was sandbagging me. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
you shouldn't be able to do that. Yamato, Yamato, please.
Yeah. The pre-FAP on match day could be what seals the deal here for Sardaco. Really nicely done there. You can tell he's been putting in the hours.
It's a massacre.
Putting in the practice.
Yamato,
here,
get a win.
He's busting it out exactly.
Come
when
on,
it
Yamato.
counts.
This is it.
And I mean, if there's no blind, if there's no rocket helm, even if there is a rocket helm, as long as you're in berserker stance, that is all you need there. And Sardaco reading that play beautifully, tracking the cooldowns beautifully, and making plays here, making his coach proud. So far, it's been a joy to watch him actually learn PvP, and he's been coming out on top more often than not. But we have seen this exact score in a high-stakes situation like this before, 4-1. And we have seen it turned around here. Yamdef's going to do what he can. Let's see if he can repeat history here.
And this is potentially match point for Sardaco. He wants
Sardaco
to
has
close
no
out.
rage because that pre-shield.
Gouge comes out.
Kidney.
Insta-Zerk on
He
the Gouge.
still has pre-shield.
Follow.
That's
damage.
a really good pre-buff.
He's so tanky. Just only 20% of his life there. There's the net coming out. It doesn't backfire this time, and the gap's being closed.
Yeah, and that coming out there, I think that might actually have been a sticky glue here. Sardaco getting really creative here with the consumables, but Yam's doing a great job kiting here, and he actually pops a lip right there, getting aggressive with the lip. Thorium Grenade's going to come down. That is magic damage, so the ink cap is going to stick there onto Yam.
Big piercing out, intercept.
There's the intercept coming out
Big
from
mortal
Sardaco.
strike crit.
Big damage there. He gets kidneyed though in Berserker
Come on,
stance. Does
Yamato.
Yam have anything out of this? Any blind or any more gap closers? He's trying to kite Sardaco.
Whirlwind, ow.
The poison elixir coming out. There's the whirlwind. There's Berserker Rage.
There's the blind.
The poison,
bandage.
but he gets blinded. Oh my god, it breaks from the resto potion. Sardaco is all over Yam right now. Can he take him down? He's in execute range. Whirlwind connects. Kidney shot connects in response there. And it is going to be Sardaco taking it 5-1.
That is it.
Amazing. Guys, I got to point it out. The last tick of the resto pot got the blind. 1 second left on the resto pot that he pre-popped. Cleared that blind.
Yo, Sony, thank you for that. I definitely missed that on my end. Oh my gosh, guys.
All right, 5-1.
Congratulations to Sardaco.
Yamato's going into the arena.
1 week of PvP coaching from Sony. Coach Sony is actually up 2-0 here on the PvP battles. That's incredible. Hearts go out to Yamdef, guys, in the chat, because he is going to have to live 7 minutes in the arena. Soda, what's up, man?
I was just going to say, great casting, by the way, guys. We're going to have to get into the arena. Yamato has lost 5-1. We did not get a cinema story like we did with Tyler and I. Unfortunate. To get this organized, the sooner we go, the better. So, any thoughts, Peekaboo?
Oh, it's legendary. Sardaco came through, massive gold winnings, and I don't think anyone expected how good the raid buffs were and all the buffs in the pots. It's like a brick wall.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
How much gold did you win here, Pika?
300 at least. All me. And
you put 300.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, okay. I don't know how to deal with this situation. So somebody's spamming him Thorns buff, and he was muted, and that f***ed up his gameplay. He's saying he's getting griefed because 4 duels he had Thorns on. Yamato?
Yeah, he had Thorns on. What about it?
He doesn't want Thorns though because of his reasoning, and he seems he's getting griefed. And I don't know. You talk to him maybe. I don't know the rules.
He's being griefed by Thorns.
You talk to him, my goat.
Huh. I mean, what's he want to do about this? He's hard muted. How do I talk to him?
That was my problem too. He was hard muted. Do I just tell him to just do it anyways?
In me and Tyler's duel, Tyler was getting spammed with invites, and he just dealt with it. Did he not? He still won. So that's not a good excuse. Thorns, I want to know how Thorns is griefing him, and also, I mean, anything goes. Sardaco could have paid that druid to be doing it, I guess. But I mean, I still don't like that. But how's it griefing him, and what are we supposed to do about it?
Okay, I'll just tell him to just duel then. Yeah.
Reduel? It's over. It's 5-1.
No. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's over then.
Yeah, it's over. It's anything.
Okay.
Hey, you can also click it off mid-duel. Like, there's so many ways to fix this that he just didn't do. No, he lost. That's simple.
All right. I'll tell them. All right.
Defensive cooldowns, no more offensive cooldowns. And without that, Sardaco took him out in 5 consecutive duels, and it was really, really, really well played. He got aggressive, used the potions and the faps just right, and Sardaco came out on top. So Yam is going to have to go into the arena really soon here.
Guys, Sardaco just realized that he won.
Wait, what?
Like just now. Like as I say this, just now did this guy realize he won. He was challenging Yam to another duel.
He's that locked in. That's why he's 5-1.
He is this dialed in right now, man. Let's go.
All right. Either that or you can't count.
We've got
one or the other.
No, he's that focused up.
We've got some complaints from the field here. I've decided that it is over, and Sardaco has won, but we do got complaints coming in. We have Yamato upset about invites coming in, I think, and something to do with Thorns. He's annoyed that he's getting buffed with Thorns. Does anyone know why he would be upset about that?
Probably because
you just click it off.
Sardaco rage.
Well, so you guys have played League before. In my brief experience playing League, I think it's pretty common to just complain, right, when you're losing, like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's over. He lost. It breaks blind. How does it break blind? He can't hit it and reflect Thorns.
It does not. They both are getting invited. He's getting pre-shielded on the start. It's just I don't think he expected the damage of it.
Thorns
just being annoying.
Thorns can break CC if it hits at the same. Then take off Thorns. You've got 30 seconds in stealth doing nothing. Then take it off. The duel's over. Sardaco is won.
I'm pretty sure it can. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it can't. I think it's just because it feeds the warrior rage when he hits you that it sucks to use. But
right,
it's over. Like, what can you do? You won.
Yeah, I'll bring Yamato up here. He wants to talk. We can bring Sardaco up here. Let's hear these complaints live.
The last blind didn't break to that. It broke to the last tick of Restopod. He wasn't tracking Restopod.
Yep.
Oh, did he
That's
think
what he
it was
thinks.
because of thorns? No, it wasn't. Let's
No,
bring
it was
him
a poison. He messed up the blind. It was 1 second off.
up. Yamato's got to join, and Sardaco have to join the channel, and we can invite him to speak.
Great, perfect. I can't wait to hear from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be spicy. Buckle up.
Yeah. We're going to the arena. And there is a SEAL Team 16, allegedly, from what I've heard, by the way. Hand-selected by the War Chief's lawyer.
Yeah, and the thing is, we also had a bunch of stealthies, people trying to bait Sardaco into AoE shouting the wrong rogue. That comes down to showing the location early, but also play it where it lands. I didn't get any complaints from Sardaco there. You got to play it where it lands. Okay, let me see if they're inviting to speak.
I mean, let's be honest too. The duels, I mean, they were good duels, right? It wasn't like it was like a 1% difference there in one of those. It was
I
like
wish-
the rogue won the first.
I wish Yamato won more.
Yeah, me too. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we were talked about
We were
during the
talking
root
about
set,
the
right?
poison elixirs, but yeah, it's
All right.
still
Here-
good duels.
We got Sardaco here. I've invited him to speak. Go ahead and accept that. Need Yamato to join the Discord.
Zerko, good to have you, man. Congratulations on your massive victory here against Yamdef. Incredibly well played. What is going through your mind right now?
If I'm being honest with you guys, I was completely locked in. Like, I didn't even know that I had won. I still didn't realize. I thought we had 2 more duels left to go. I was just prepping for next duel. Like what we always do. I was just looking at the cooldowns and getting ready for the next fight. I had no idea. Everybody had to tell me that I won.
You take drugs?
I literally had no idea.
He's on an Adderall, probably. Did you?
Hello?
I was zoned in.
Well, that's awesome, Zerko. You played out of your mind. The pre-fap there on the kidney shot was an incredibly well done play. And then, man, that last tick of the to dispel the blind of the resist potion or whatever it's called. It was so well done. Really well played. It looks like we also have Yamdef in the call. We'll talk to Yamato in a second. But Zerko, is there anything else you want to say here? Your strategy going into it, the preparation. We've all been tuning into your stream to watch the prep with Sony for the duels, and it looks like all of this practice paid off. You took the loss in round 1, and then you won 5 consecutive. Like man, yeah. First of all, congrats, and then second of all, what were you thinking after that first loss? Were you kind of shaking in your boots a little bit, or were you thinking that was part of the plan?
Honestly, I predicted Yamato would win the first round when he had everything. I was doing my absolute damnedest to play in that round. This was my very first time dueling with a Hellstone. I think I actually forgot to use it. So I noticed that, made the correction on the error, and we full sent it in the next rounds. So that's hats off to Yamato for getting that first round. It definitely scared me a little bit.
Well done, man. And we were talking about a week ago about world buffs and their role here in this duel. Do you think world buffs made a big difference from your practice? Because I know in the practice there was no world buffs, and we were telling you it might change how the matchup feels a little bit. What are your thoughts on the world buffs here?
I definitely think that the world buffs made a big difference in this. Just dueling, it's, to actually practice for this, it's nearly impossible. You have to do so much prep, and there's some one-use items in Classic that you can use.
Yeah.
And it's we're playing a guild self-found, so we can't use the auction house. I mean, I had to use a character on a different server. I've been practicing as an orc all week, and I've been resisting stuns and having to just stand there. So in this duel, it was different for me because Yamato was landing every single stun, and he was able to even run away with the kidneys and reset, which, like I said earlier, my camp, we weren't trained for that strategy. So Mir actually had some hidden tech there up his sleeve who taught Yem how to reset and wait on his cooldowns and kill my pets, more importantly, which I was not prepared. So a couple of things that Yamato did really well. I just wanted to compliment him on there.
Awesome. We'll talk to Yamato here in a second. Yamato, You have 7 minutes in the middle of that arena. 7 minutes to survive. You're not dead yet, my friend. Before we get into any questions, I have just got to say personally, I am incredibly impressed from watching your duel footage, from watching your practice play, how well you've picked up WoW in a week of practice, man. Like legit, the movement, the tactics, the strategy. I don't think many people could get to that level in 1 week. So before anything, I'm really, really impressed. But Yamdef, how are you feeling right now, man?
I cannot express what I'm feeling. I'm just disappointed in myself. I'm sorry to everyone that believed in me. I really thought I had it. I don't know, like maybe I crumbled under the pressure. I'm not sure. I want to say sorry to Tonka T for believing in me. Really, I really feel sorry, bro.
I mean,
Like,
at the end of the
of
day,
course, Sadako played well. Gotta give it to him, even if it was favor for Warrior. I just want to say sorry to Tonka T. Sorry to everyone that believed that I can win, and I'm especially sorry to my two coaches, Smear and Perp. Like, I could have not gotten better coaches. It's just literally 100% blame on me there. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, it could have not been better than this. And literally just my mistake. And I'm sorry, guys. I deserve the death. I will take it as a man. Simple as that.
Well, it's not a death. It's 7 minutes in the arena, and you're probably the best class to survive it. So it's not quite over yet.
It's okay, bro. It's okay, Yamato. We're all proud
No,
of
it's
you.
not
You did
okay,
well.
Tyler.
It's
not okay.
fine, bro. You tried your best. I know you did. You practiced 10 hours a day. You never streamed 10 hours a day, ever anymore. You haven't done it forever. It's fine. You tried your best. You're not dying. We'll save you. It's fine.